Enter and welcome to Ren'S Red Room on the Head Nerds in Charge Network.
Hello and welcome to Ren'S Red Room on the network of HNIC, Head Nerds in Charge Network. I'm your host, Ren, and happy 420. I'm wearing green for the occasion. So back in the 70s, people used to smoke weed and it was all chaos based off a little green leaf because of all speculations around it. But most of the time it's because people fear what they don't understand. Pretty much basically point blank period. I know you've seen movies from the 70s of people toking it up and smoking it up, and it was cool. Like, cigarettes was legal back then, drinking was legal back then. Why is this weed cause y'all so much problems? Because they didn't understand it. And back in the day, wasn't no law put in place for it. At first they said they couldn't resell it. Like, it wasn't marketable. So everybody in their home was making weeds and all this stuff. And just passing it around and passing it to Dutch and all of that goodness. But now, out of 52 states it is in America now, I lost count. Pluto's supposed to be not playing anymore anyway, too. So I don't know. But yes, out of 52 states, it is legal in some. And as a Philadelphian, it is not legal yet in Philadelphia. But it is legal in New York, New Jersey, New Mexico, and North Carolina, and other states too that are legal. And certain states are still illegal, and certain states are on the fence of it. Now, I haven't smoked weed in a minute. My job just tests me on a regular basis. But when I did smoke it didn't make me do nothing but fall asleep mostly. But everyone takes it differently. But for this United States of America to still try to criminalize marijuana when they are aware that people smoke it anyway is ridiculous. All the stupid laws that they are making in this country, and y'all still want to demonize people for smoking weed. In Philadelphia, y'all want to ban plastic bags, but y'all don't want to legalize marijuana. Now, y'all obviously making rules and regulations here, and y'all don't want to legalize marijuana because of what? Because of your ignorance towards it, because your thought process towards it, of what you assuming and what you think weed is going to do to anybody. No, it's ridiculous. It's more car crashes from alcohol, and that's legal. What make it make sense, folks? Make it make sense to me. This country has so many rules and laws that are so outdated, and it's still the justice system uses it against people. Even in countries, even in states that are legal, it's still people arrested for marijuana. And it's ridiculous. Now, y'all made it legal in certain states, and people are still getting incarcerated for smoking marijuana, selling marijuana. It's ridiculous. But listen, justice system is just them. It's not for us people out here in the streets. And it's just ridiculous how I feel about how courts take down people over nonsense. Because it's nonsense, man. I wish I could have celebrated with y'all, but I'm just here drinking water. My job don't play. But happy 420 to everyone. The next topic is Marcus Houston. Oh my God. This grown 41-year-old man has the gall, the gumption, the audacity to tell people women his age have too much baggage. So everybody don't got baggage? Like, I'm confused. What you mean? So the only you was married, he married this woman about 3-4 years ago. We all knew he was married to a 19-year-old girl. And we had comments about it back then, but it wasn't too much of an uproar. Now it's an uproar because he keeps talking, trying to defend his logic of why it is right to date a 19 marry. He didn't date her, okay? He known her since she was 17, and he claims that they was mutual friends with people. You are in your 30s at this point, in your late 30s. Why is any of your peoples associating with kids in high school? I don't get. That's another. You talking too much. You talking way too much, and you looking real crazy. It's not the flex that you're looking for. You really think you met her at 17, waited until she turned 18 to date her, and then marry her at 19. So you only known her for 2 years. You only could have dated her from what you say, from your statements, allegedly. This is what you're saying out your mouth. That you dated her right when she turned 18. So you known her for a year and dated her for a year and married her at age 19. And your reason is she had no baggage. Yeah, because you pretty much is a cradle robber. The saying of cradle robbers is you took her young before she could even experience life. Now I get it. Some men who believe they are high quality, Andrew Tate, RIP to what's his name, Kevin Samuels. These are the high quality men who have the idea that a woman has to be a size 2. A woman has to be making money. The woman can't have no kids. The woman has to have a big ass, big titties, but small waist. And it can't be a BBL. But if she that skinny, where you think the fat coming from the boobs and the ass? That's fat, Mo. Like, that's fat. So she can't be a size 2 if she got a big ass. So listen, y'all gotta be real careful what you ask for. Be realistic of what you asking for. The girls with the big titties, big ass is big women. Okay, because they eat good. That's why they got thick thighs and all that. But your fantasy woman, Marcus Houston, is a 19-year-old. You cradle robbed her pretty much. You told people my age have baggage. I don't want a woman to think that she don't need me. These are your words. You said women my age feel like I don't need you. Okay. But if she's dating you, she obviously wants you. And why do you want a woman to be completely dependent on you? Because you want to be in control and mold her and be like your slave or something. It's ridiculous how you trying to rationalize. And then where was the parents? Like, I get you a celebrity, I get you're famous, and I get you could have gave her the life any average woman would dream of. But this girl hasn't experienced life. You really think that this girl is not going to be like, damn, I miss my whole teen years and I miss my whole adult years messing with you because you wanted to cradle rob me and mold me into your ideal wife. now I have to follow you around because now I have to be dependent on you. So I have to do what you say because I have nowhere else to go because was your idea. This is why you keep getting in trouble, Marcus Houston, because you keep talking too much and obviously you feel some sort of guilt. Then you brought Jesus in it. Jesus got nothing to do with this. Why do people bring Jesus and stuff that has nothing to do with Jesus? It's like we both church going people. This girl was 17 when y'all started messing with each other. Like, I can't believe you dated this girl for 1 year and just felt like she the one. And then you telling me that y'all been friends since 17. You 38 years old, 37, 35. You in your late 30s. Why are you friends with a 17-year-old? I do not know. You are pretty much saying you're childish and immature for you to have anything in common with a 17-year-old girl. Okay. When I was 18, I knew nothing about nothing. If a rich, wealthy, first of all, I wouldn't even date somebody in their 30s. It's one thing if you was 18 and you was in your 20s, but you was in your late 30s and you took this girl and just made her your wife. And this is why people are confused on why you keep talking and why you think that's okay. Now, she was legal. So no, you didn't break no laws anywhere. If you did not know, America, there are some states, definitely the South, that allows 12-year-old girls, look it up, 12-year-old girls to marry a grown man. Okay? Look at those states. Listen, this country is messed up. 12-year-old girls getting married off to older men. They had a whole political debate trying to abolish that law, but someone in the Congress was like, I know someone who's 12 and she's still married. Well, I know someone that got married at 12 and they still married today. Yeah, mofo. Because she was a child and was obviously easily manipulated into marrying, thinking it was okay. That's child pornography. That's rape. That's molestation. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's just nasty. For you to even think it's because they still married today is the valid reason why we people should marry our kids off at 12. This is the 21st century. This ain't no damn 1800s. Are y'all crazy? Y'all gotta get with the times. This is why I be saying, like, we need to get rid of all these old mofos in the office because they are so brainwashed from their uncles, their fathers, their cousins that was born in and around 1800, early 1900 century, that they think we still living in prospect times and we're still need to fear Black people, Black women. Like Marcus Houston, for your excuse is you believe an older woman would challenge you on a regular basis is why you would not date somebody your age is ridiculous. You saying that she might have kids, she might not have kids, she might have baggage. And I just found someone cradle robbed, someone that had none of that and married her. So I can turn her into the wife I want. Well, you better hope that works out, Marcus Houston, because people are getting divorced left and right. Okay? Your old co-host from Sister, co-worker, friend, she's now in divorce. Tia, she's now in the divorce. You would think every marriage is going to last long, but only when it's based off of friendship. And you can't say y'all was friends 1 year y'all known each other and got married. It's ridiculous, but I don't know. Maybe y'all will test the times. Who knows? But it's just disgusting, ridiculous, and foolishness for you to think older women, seasoned women, independent women, women with kids, women plus size, older women are not as valuable as the young teen things. I always say this. Always. A woman is going to submit to someone who treats them right. Period. If she can trust you, can open her arms to you, love you, she's going to do what you want her to do. It's not going to be an argument. It's not going to be a fight. If you met a woman who got it all and you told her, honey, quit your job, I'll take care of the family. If that's what you wanted, if you wanted the typical man providing household, wife sit at home, taking care of kids, household, you could have found a woman around your age to have that. Yes, it's hard to, because everyone seems to be a baby mama nowadays, or so it's 50-50, especially with Nick Cannon. Now we're gonna talk that another time, but Nick Cannon definitely making everybody a baby mama. But yes, I get it. You wanted a fresh start, and you couldn't find the fresh start with older women, which is harder to do because we already seasoned. We already been through the crap. We already know the bullshit, and we ain't gonna put up with the bullshit. We're gonna compromise. Like any other relationship, we're going to compromise your shit with my shit. We both want to have baggage. Everybody has baggage. If you live long enough, you have war stories. Okay? Let's not pretend everybody out here being perfect, because nobody is. We all got stories to tell. But love, caring about a person, should forget all that. Y'all come together because y'all together. Why are you worrying about all this extra stuff? That is irrelevant. We're together. We're working together. We're building together. We're doing things together. That is a relationship. You got this girl knowing she had nothing, so you can provide for everything, so you can control her and you can be in control. This is why you keep getting in trouble. You try and keep defending your reason, which you don't have to defend your reason. You could have left it alone. You all was married 3 years ago. People already knew y'all was married. You didn't have to say anything else about it. But you felt guilty because people kept saying stuff. When we haven't heard from you years. We haven't heard from you, Marcus. And I like your music, and I like you on Sister. And I never really seen you post anything crazy. I haven't seen you in the social medias. I haven't seen you do anything. I haven't heard from you in years. You could have kept your silence. You could have ignored the internet because you've been doing good ignoring the internet this whole time. Why you felt like you needed to defend yourself? It's like some R. Kelly stuff, but should we even go there? Like, this is why people are looking at you sus. Now, the difference between you and R. Kelly is a big difference. R. Kelly was wilding, all right, but you still known her since she was in her teens, and you didn't marry her in her teens. Well, technically you did, because she was 19. You still a teen. Listen, Marcus, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. If you feel like you doing the right thing by this woman, then why you keep talking, trying to defend your actions? If you think you did the right thing, right, it's nothing else you need to talk about. Let the internet talk, because that's what the internet does. They talk. They assume. They make up stuff. But do they know you? Why are you trying to prove to us and insulting older women in the fact of the matter, and expecting people not to respond. Any uninsecure men out there that wants an independent woman that could take care of herself and take care of you at the same time? Let me know. Call on me. But next, Nick Cannon. Lord, speaking of baby mamas, Lord Jesus Christ, got 12 kids. 12 kids, 6 baby mamas. Listen, so recently Nick Cannon was on Howard Stern podcast show. Howard Stern has some valid questions. Do you know all your kids' names? You got 12 of them. Do you know their names? He's like, yeah, I know my kids' names. I got this. Let me start it off. Maroc and Moreau. Of course, you're going to know those kids. They were your first kids. And by Mariah Carey. Listen, if you forgot Mariah Carey's kids, Nick Cannon, your whole show would have been canceled. You would have been like, Mariah Carey would have came down on that ass. And you know that. That's why you remember those, okay? Powerful Queen is another kid, your other kid's name, which is interesting for a name, but all these celebrities make interesting names. Legendary Love. Halo Marie. Onyx Ice Cold. Like, come on now. Beautiful. Let me know. Okay. Let me not. You could at least name her more. You could have named her something beautiful. Is beautiful Cannon in class today? I'm right here. Like, Rise Messiah. What the? Xenon, Golden, and Zen. But it's how many kids is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, what? Oh my goodness gracious, Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12 kids, Lord. But you recently had a child. Recently. It wasn't even that long ago. Had a baby by a Black woman. Okay. And you forgot Zion, I think it is. Name. Like Xenon Air. Zion. You have 2 kids' names with the closest names of the names. Lord, legendary love. You forgot the Black girl, because they all probably mixed, but you can tell this one's Black. You forgot the recent baby mom, Black woman, baby name. Embarrassing, because I can understand you forgetting number 5, the 5th kid you had, not the recent baby that popped out maybe 6, 7 months ago. You forgot about it because this baby mom, whatever reason she got pregnant by you, I do not know. I don't know why any of these women get knocked up by you. I do not know, and I don't want to know. Those turbans that you used to wear. You got swagger, because you used to sleep with Kim Kardashian too. You had a lot of beautiful women, and you got Mariah Carey. You had a lot of beautiful women. So I don't understand it. I never understand it. Even back then, I didn't understand it. But it must be something about you that is making these women want to drop their drawers and have you inseminate them with your good sperm. Ain't that much money in the world? Well, maybe it is. Let me think. Surrogate mothers make some good money. But anyway. Nick Cannon, come on, bro. If that's not a sign that you need to stop making broken homes, I don't know what it is. I don't understand why any of these women are allowing and accepting you to do this. Then he says none of his kids ever met each other. And he's not planning on anytime soon to have every 12 kids meet each other. You don't want your kids to know their other brother and sister. And I'm sure y'all all live in California together. But I don't think, but I do know that it's not because of the kids in the canon. It's because of all those baby mamas. Because some of these kids are still babies. They don't even know what's going on. I think it's because of the baby mothers is the issue. First of all, if any of y'all think y'all want to walk up to Mariah Carey and be like, "Hi, Sister Wives," you crazy. Mariah Carey ain't doing that. She ain't playing that. Cause she knows she the prize. She knows she don't gotta deal with that. She knows she don't gotta mess with that. And she's not. And I'm sure Mariah Carey told you any of these women, because you only married her, okay? If any of these women approach me, you will be on child support. That's only I could assume Mariah Carey said. Because Mariah Carey's a diva and worthily so a diva. Please don't bring your sperm donors, seed bearing mothers to me. So I just believe it's because the mothers. I never seen any of the baby mamas be at a party, socializing, or talking to each other. So isn't that a red flag right there that obviously Nick Cannon, you know that's not a good idea to do that. You must be a little crazy, but you ain't stupid. And it's sad. You are purposely creating broken homes. And no one can stop you because, again, it's legal. You can have multiple baby moms as you want. There's plenty of rappers out here with multiple baby mamas. The only reason why we keep talking about you, Nick, is because you keep talking. Just like with the Marcus Houston. Y'all keep talking and then get mad and upset when people make jokes about it. There's no way in which I would have been pregnant by you. And having the world laugh at my foolishness because of whatever you be doing. I don't know what you be doing. You had two women pregnant at once. Lord. It's like Carisha Please said. Me and Diddy was never together. We just had a situation. We was never together. We not together, but we together. Okay? That's all he was doing after Mariah Carey. His heart must have been broken. Usually men seek women's company because of something internally. Yes, all men fantasy is you want to sleep with a bunch of women. But you know what also is a man's fantasy? Loyalty and love. We all need love, people. Let's stop acting like feelings is not non-existent in this world. Because if I hurt your feelings, because best believe I hurt people's feelings before, you're gonna be blowing up my phone. But I'm be like, you started it. I just finished it. Nick Cannon, you can do what you want because you have the money to do it. I know men in my own neighborhood probably got 6, 7 kids, 3, 5 baby moms, and women still get pregnant by them, right? You can't blame Nick when these women are allowing the situation. It takes two. It takes two to sleep in that bed, okay? It takes two. Be mad at Nick, yes, but also look at these women crazy too. Like, what is your reason? And don't just pick on the black one, okay? Because that's all I be seeing on the internet. It's like, you knew what you was getting yourself into. You knew blah, 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 blah. Obviously, Nick Cannon got game, okay? He obviously, Mariah Carey, Kim Kardashian, Christine Milian, uh, other beautiful women in Hollywood, he obviously got game, okay? I don't know what he be saying to these women. I don't know what he be doing to these women. But if you talking the talk, it might make a woman moist and be wanting to do whatever with. So I don't blame just the women. We gotta stop these double standard stuff. Cause best believe people, if y'all really want women to be virtuous and all, none of y'all would have got laid. Ever. Ever. If you want a woman to really just be like, you shouldn't have sex with all these people, okay, you know what? You right. You putting a ring on it. So stop with the stupid stuff. This is why I wish I had a male co-host, because we will keep debating this topic for centuries. You know why? Because men think differently than what women think. And it is what it is. We biologically was made differently, think differently, act differently, and it is what it is. Like the Bible say with Adam and Eve. Eve the one that took the apple, correct? And doomed all women for years and centuries. The apple symbolizes temptation. God said no. You can't have this apple, but you can have anything else in the land of pleasurery and fantasy and perfectness. Garden of Eden. Everything was perfect. But because this was a bad apple, that apple was forbidden. He told me not to do that. Let me try. And don't know all this woman for all eternity. Because it's the base of the story, the symbolization of the story, is women fall for temptation. Just like men fall for temptation. But we fall for it in a different way. You told me no. I know that's forbidden. I know that's bad for me. I know I shouldn't do it. But I just want to try it. And boom, doomed us for all eternity. It's a symbolization of women, girls just want to have fun type of mentality. We know it's bad. We know we're not supposed to do that. We know it's not good for us, but we're going to do it and try it anyway because we just curious, maybe. Curious to see why people keep telling me this guy is a bad guy. I know he has 5 other baby moms, but Maybe I'll be different. Maybe I can change him. Like, maybe I can do something that these other women can't do. Listen, whatever thought process in her head, whatever she thought or she thinked was going to be the outcome. And I don't know what Nick Cannon tells all these women. That's another thing, because he's obviously telling these women something. He's obviously saying, listen, I like you. I want to let you have my baby, and I'll do right by you. I take care of you. Maybe he said that, and then come to find out, none of that's true. And it happens on a regular basis. Women deal with this on a regular basis, y'all. That's why I don't blame. It's hard just to blame the women when you got to blame the man too. It's both. You got to take accountability and just realize they made a mistake. At least try to fix it, Nick. Like, come on now. That's messed up. You could at least, I don't even see you taking pictures with the recent baby mom. I don't know what the issue is and what's the beef between y'all two. But you recently got her pregnant. She's the last one you got pregnant. What's the issue? Don't do that to the kid. The kids don't stop talking about the kids. It's not about the kids. The kids didn't ask to be here. It has never, when it's beef and issues y'all got, stop going for kids. Go for the parents. Because that is the issue. But at the end of it, Future got a bunch of kids. Who else? YG Clef, is it? Yo Gotti. Most of these rappers got a lot of baby mamas. So Nick Cannon he thinks he's a rapper. I guess he is a rapper. Musician, singer, artist. Yeah, technically he does make music and has CDs. So he believes he's a rapper, so he believes he can live the rapper lifestyle. What can you do? Is anybody going to sit Nick Cannon down and tell him, man, you need to stop? Obviously not. But are we telling our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters, you need to stop? No, because at the end of the day, people want to do what they want to do. And niggas want to nig regardless. And people want people regardless. You can't tell somebody what to do. You can give advice. And that's all I always do. I'll give you advice. I'll tell you this is what is going to happen if you do this. If you take the advice or not, it's up to you. But if the outcome is still the outcome that I said it was going to be the outcome, it is what it is. I tried to help. As a friend, you should never just be a yes friend. Just agree and putting up with the shenanigans all the time. Fun is fun, but when it's really toxic or detrimental to you or hurting you, maybe you need to stop. Just a thought, you know? But anyway, that will be the end of this topic. Thank you for coming into my red room. Happy 420, showing at the green, giving some Lady Tunade action vibes. Hidden Leaf Village vibes for 420. Marcus Houston, what you're doing is not illegal. Technically, it's not even wrong to certain men because that was your preference. There's nothing wrong to have a preference. She was legal when you did it. But all you need to do, Marcus, was keep it quiet. Don't invite us to your bedroom and then wondering why you doing doggy style instead of missionary. Like, don't open a can of worms on the internet because you never can close them. Keep things private. Keep things secret. and live your life if you feel like you did the right thing. Nick Cannon, listen, you're a grown man, these are grown women, and I know people should know where babies come from now. You know where babies come from. You, and you know, probably not fully, because every person's different, every body is different. Women deals with birth in different ways. The women deals with emotions different ways. Nick, I don't know who's your next baby mama is gonna be. Just remember her name. Tattoo the names on your body, Nick. At least do that. I see you got a lot of tattoos. Like tattoo all your kids' names. Beautiful, legendary, Zion, Rock, and Monroe, and all these kids. I seen you put a whole Mariah Carey on your back. Okay, so you can at least tattoo your kids' names on your body. Please make these kids feel a little bit special. Make these baby mamas feel a little bit special. And that's all I want to say. Thank you for tuning in to the Red Room. I am your host, Ren'S. I am excited for this new launch. I'm excited for the Head Nose in Charge. Be part of an amazing network, doing amazing things with amazing talent. And I cannot wait what the future holds for me and for them and all the other podcasts and the other artists and everybody under the network umbrella, what they got to give and what they got to receive and what they're going to do. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, I am also launching my own business. I'm going to do maid services. For anyone who's interested in a maid service in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware area, tri-state area, I will be doing exotic maid services. And you can inbox me, hit me up for any information and details. Check out my Instagram page, it's silly_weaver, or you can inbox me on Facebook, which is Ren'S on Facebook, for any of your maid services needs. And any other needs that y'all need to be met, you need your car fixed, need a new car, I got all the hookups and the connections. I can definitely help you to get you what you need and any information that you need to know. Anybody have any topics that you want to talk about? Relationships, mental health, business, entrepreneurship. Also inbox me and let's have a conversation. Let's have deep dives of the male and female brain and why we keep butting heads all the time and why it's always a constant circle of this topic is because a man can never understand what a woman feels or grows through. They only can assume what they feel and go through. Unless a man really listens to you and actually hears what you're saying, they're not going to understand how you feel. And unless you've been through it, how are you supposed to know it? That's what life is. Life is about experiences. A rich white woman would never understand a poor black woman's struggle or anything like that. So she would think in her mind, oh, you're just making things up because your life can never be like that. Yeah, it is like that. My brother and my cousin Day Day just got shot 2 weeks ago. You would never know anything about that. And she won't. We don't know. And this is the issue with America. And why it's always a scale of justice and always a perception of people's lives. Because how you know? Do you live under my roof? Do you walk to work with me every day? Do you walk to school with these kids every single day? Do you see the craziness in the neighborhood? Philadelphia is the top 15 deadliest gun shootings in the country. Okay? People want to say Guns don't kill people, people kill people, but people and guns is one and the same. And it is just the honest truth, and it is what it is. But that's it. I am finishing up. Thank you for joining, and I'll catch you next time.